Brian Westbrook with GeekWire Studios here on location at Inbound 2024. This is HubSpot's big conference, an opportunity to talk to clients and sales and executives and partners, including Zuper. I'm joined now by the CEO and founder of Zuper. This is Anand Subbaraj. Anand, you have an amazing origin story when it comes to Zuper. Tell us more.
Great. We founded Zuper in 2018, and prior to that have worked at Microsoft for 15 years. And it was an interesting story. I bought this refrigerator from a large global brand, and after I got that, within a few weeks, it had some issues, and I had to reach out to the customer support. And once I reached to the customer support, my experience was just terrible. In this age of Uberization of all services, from ride-hailing to food delivery, my experience with this organization was just archaic and painful. It took about 12 weeks to get my refrigerator serviced. It was 3 different technicians who showed up at my place in different times. One came in with no knowledge about me or the refrigerator. The second person did not have the right parts. And finally, after several weeks, the right technician showed up with the right parts, and then the issue was addressed. I'm a product person, I'm a very curious person, and I was just wondering, what does this take for this large global 500 organization to provide a great experience to their customers? And that was the genesis of Zuper. Zuper means extremely super, and our mission is to enable and empower organizations to transform their workforce with the right tools and convert them into Zuper professionals and offer Zuper experience to their customers.
And speaking of customers, we've all had that situation where the technician shows up and there's a clipboard and they've got a random box of parts in their van that is very disorganized. They don't even know what they have. They have to run out to the van. They come back. They realize, oh, we don't have the parts, or, oh, we have to schedule another appointment. You've taken time off of work. That's very frustrating. So there's a clear problem to be solved from the customer standpoint. But tell us how that affects the partners, those that are running Zuper to manage their business. What are you hearing from them as they roll out the FSM?
Yeah, so from an organization perspective, for them to offer that experience to their customers, they need to improve productivity and efficiency of their business. And one of the most important thing is to get the right FSM or field service management platform to run their business. A lot of times the problem is that businesses are not thinking of field service management as an important tool in their arsenal. They're thinking of CRM products, they're thinking of ERP products, but for a service organization, field service management platform is the most critical aspect to improve efficiency and productivity and offer that great experience to their customers.
2-part question next. Why is it important that a CRM and an FSM talk to each other, and what should one look for when shopping around for an FSM?
Yeah, so one of the most critical aspects for businesses, or especially service businesses, to run their process efficiently is to integrate their favorite applications. And CRM, or customer relationship management as the name goes, it's an important aspect of these businesses. This is the platform that is used by businesses to manage all their customer data. Now, when you're managing your customer data in one platform, you do not want to replicate that information in another platform. And from a FSM perspective, just like I mentioned, Uberization of customer experience, it is very critical for these businesses. For them to offer that great experience to their customers, they need to have a central database of customers. So it's important that the CRM system talks to the FSM system so that they do not have to duplicate the customer information. And when I'm talking about customer information, it's not just the name and contact of the customer, but all the history of all communications that has happened to the customer. Now, from a field service management perspective, the technician who is offering the service to the customer on the customer side, it is important that that person has all the historical information of the customer. Now, if CRM and FSM do not talk to each other, all these different personas who are offering that service to the end customer, they'll not have that information. So it's very important and critical for CRM systems to talk to FSM system from this perspective. The other important aspect is that CRM system is usually used by the sales team who are interacting and interfacing with the customer. They are closing deals with customer. And if FSM system, which is used by the service team, is not integrated with the CRM system, the information needs to be replicated in another system. The sales team is going to require to go into another system to add all the information about service when the service needs to happen. Now we are bridging the gap by integrating CRM and FSM so that the silos are broken and the sales team and the service team are operating in a collaborative way to provide, again, that great experience to those customers.
We talked a lot about integration. Beyond integration, what are some things someone should be looking for when shopping for an FSM?
Yeah, so there are a lot of FSM products out there, and at the surface, most of the product look the same. So the business need to do some diligence on the comprehensive nature of the capabilities of the platform. That's very important. And on the comprehensiveness, the technician's experience is extremely critical because if a technician is delighted, the customer is going to get a delightful experience. Secondly, it is important that the scheduling and dispatching works great because it is for the dispatcher persona who is taking a lot of calls, who is scheduling and dispatching quickly. So it needs to have rich experience on scheduling and dispatching so that the productivity improves for the dispatcher. Third is that in this new world, AI is very important. So business needs to work with a forward-looking, innovative field service management platform that brings in a lot of AI capabilities to improve the efficiency and productivity of the users. And last but not the least, the platform needs to be flexible and customizable so that it adapts to the growing pains of the organization.
And we've certainly heard a lot about the adaptability and flexibility, not only of the platform, but of Zuper and the team in general here at Inbound 2024. I want to get to a bit of a HubSpot Award that Zuper has won. Tell us about that and what it means to the team.
Yeah, we are thankful to HubSpot for choosing us as the essential app for customer service. This is an important recognition for us for a few reasons. Number one, it is a testament of how Zuper integrates with HubSpot. We have a native integration with HubSpot, and we add tremendous value to the HubSpot customers. There are many, many HubSpot customers who are leveraging Zuper and HubSpot to improve productivity and transform that end customer's experience. So from a value addition perspective, this is a huge testament to that value that we are adding to the ecosystem. Second, HubSpot is a strategic partner of Zuper. And this award, this recognition is important to take the partnership to the next level. And third, the HubSpot partner ecosystem. They love Zuper because of all the value that we add to the HubSpot ecosystem. So overall, this recognition is huge for us as a company and also each employees in the company because they are very passionate about the value that we are creating to the larger ecosystem.
And unrelated, but not completely disconnected, is the fact that HubSpot Ventures has decided to invest in Zuper. Tell me what that means and why it's important not only to have the cash flow in and from an investment standpoint, but to have that voice of approval from HubSpot Ventures.
Yeah, so HubSpot joined us during the Series A round, which was about 3 years back now, end of 2021. And at that point in time, they invested on us because they could see how Zuper was adding value to the HubSpot ecosystem. But those were early days of Zuper. And the investment has really paid off because in the last 3 years, Zuper has grown into the HubSpot ecosystem. And just like I mentioned about all the great synergies that we have, the value that we add to the ecosystem, I think the partnership was a huge stamp of approval from HubSpot to say that, Zuper is an important cog in our wheel. And Zuper complements HubSpot. So it has worked really well, and it also gives that stamp of approval to the customers and partners who are looking into Zuper as a strategic partner of HubSpot.
I have to ask, we're here at Inbound 2024, but next year, what is the Zuper team going to be excited about at this conference when we talk next year?
So this is our third Inbound, and every year has been better than the previous year. And this year has been phenomenal. But what we do is like from every inbound to the next inbound, we continue the momentum. And I feel very good about where we are right now and how the next 12 months is going to shape up. And I think we'll be a bigger sponsor and a bigger partner of HubSpot during the next inbound.
That's fantastic, and we certainly look forward to that. Anand Subbaraj, CEO and founder of Zuper. I'm Brian Westbrook, GeekWire Studios. Thanks for watching.